Okay, hi there. Just a quick video to demonstrate. Today I'm going to be demonstrating the AirServer Universal program on Windows. It's basically kind of a AirPlay or Miracast receiver, and it'll let you stream stuff through from your iOS device or your Android device or Microsoft, maybe Surface, something like that. Whatever you have, whatever is Miracast. So yeah, no frills here, nothing fancy, no editing, not even any fancy music, and probably a few bumps and hiccups along the way, but it's just a demo to show the program working, because I think it's a good program and there aren't many videos on YouTube demonstrating it at the moment. So with that out of the way, here we go. Okay, simple stuff. So basically what we have here is a PC running Windows 7. Nothing fancy about that. It's very slow PC generally speaking, but the software AirServer will sit there in the sys tray. Don't know if you can see that down the bottom there. It's the little black icon. Kind of looks like an AirPlay icon, which perhaps tells you a bit about the company's not bias towards iOS, but perhaps their taste. I don't know. If you look at the website, it's a very clean image and quite a professional looking company, and quite a cohesive product really. I think they've done a good job. Like I say, it is a paid for app, but you get what you pay for, I think. There's quite a lot of options and things you can tweak. For instance, if you have a slow network, you can change some options to do with optimization. There's a little tick box there where you can pick slow network. That I don't really use that very much. My network's a bit beyond it. You'll see later on that it's not particularly good. It needs a good Wi-Fi network to run properly, I think. So it just detects the display that it's on, detects the refresh rate, and another nice thing about it, videos when they play through on the Windows desktop. This here is 60 Hz screen. So if you have like a 24 frames a second or 30, something like that video, it does seem to switch it down to the correct frame rate. In fact, it doesn't switch the whole desktop, but whatever's going on in the software, when the video pane comes up and plays the video, it is displaying it at the correct frame rate. So there's some nice tricks going on. It seems quite well optimized in that respect. Few options there, like you can switch on the frames per second, and a little option there to use accelerated graphics if possible, if you have got a dedicated GPU, which I do, luckily. So good idea to keep that on. As I say, it supports iOS and Miracast, so basically supports the AirPlay standard. Anything which you would expect to be able to AirPlay to an Apple TV is going to work here. For instance, let's see, say a Vimeo video in the Vimeo app, something like that. That's going to work no problem. But you can also mirror your device. So once you've got the server running on your PC, if I just come over to the iDevice here, sorry about the focus, you would switch on AirPlay and pick the name of the PC which it's running on, in my case Media PC. So with that ticked, I'll just launch the Vimeo app, go to my downloads, and I will just hit one. Just come up to the PC. You wouldn't be seeing this window here. Normally it's just because I've left the config window open. So it brings up a video pane. Normally it would run full screen immediately. For some reason it hasn't done. in this instance, but I promise you, normally it does. It just starts full screen. still waiting on the PC to receive the stream. Unfortunately, it's a little bit slow here. I can't exactly tell you why. This is a dreadfully slow PC, to be honest with you. Let's see if we can work out what's happening. Okay, little problem. Let's go from the top, since this seems to be a bit of an issue. I'll just try and quit out of this. Okay. It's still running. I'll just start the video again. Again, apologies for that, I'm not quite sure what's going on. So I've just pressed play on the video. There we go, that's how things should work. Not quite sure what the issue was there. I would say one thing, it does seem to need quite a good Wi-Fi connection. Basically, my PC is hardwired through Ethernet home plugs, so it's not the speed from the router to the PC that's a problem, more likely the video coming from the iDevice to the router. I'm a little bit far away from the router at the moment, so that could be the issue. But that first example there really was a giant hiccup, and I have to say 9 times out of 10 that does not happen. In defense of the app. Okay, so I've got the sound switched off, obviously, just so you can hear what I'm talking about. I'll just close that out. So I'll just come back to here and close the video from playing, returning to Vimeo. Simple as that. So it should return you to the desktop, and that's what's happened here, so that's great. Okay, so let's test something else out. Maybe, I don't know, piece of music. So I've got Google Play here, Google Play Music, and I've got a little jazzy number. Just maybe skip to the next track. So it can take a few seconds to come through to the PC. Again, it could be a Wi-Fi issue. I'm not exactly sure. I couldn't tell you, but you know, your results may vary depending on your network setup. We'll give you a little notification there to tell you what's playing. You can't hear it just now, but suffice to say, it is playing. Because I've muted the TV. You can do all the classic stuff like skip track, and if you do so, you know, you'll see the change of notification down the bottom there. So that's kind of cool. So that's music and pictures, videos. Let me think what else. Photos from your camera roll, that'll work no problem. So I'll just pick one here to go. Simply, yeah, just comes up on the screen. I'll just swipe through to the next. There it goes. Hopefully you can see the speed that that's happening at. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Yeah. So pictures, pretty much no problem. If you've got videos in your downloaded from either iTunes or from elsewhere, maybe if you took them yourself, they should play no problem as well. So I'll just pick an example, and I'll start the streaming in the next video actually, because we're just about to run out of time. So if you want to stick around, check out part 2, then I'll be back shortly.